It has been a while since we built a Salamanders character on this channel. Hello my friends, my name is Max, and today we're going to do just that. We're gonna build a Salamanders Terminator for my Deathwatch army. We're gonna base it on this pal. This is the same pal we used last time, and this is a Terminator, Primaris Terminator from the Leviathan box. And the reason we're gonna use this one is because this one has 3 cameras on his suit, and he is supposed to use it with a machine gun, but we're gonna use a heavy flamer. Let's really quickly build this Primaris Terminator torso. We would need beats 39, 40, and 41, and as always we start with 39 and 40. These are my beats, 39 and 40. They are supposed to be assembled like this. There is a pin, and we're gonna glue this leg. And this is our torso so far. Now we need to add the rest of the torso, 41. This is our beat 41. It has 2 pins here. And I am going to glue it too. And that is our torso so far. Now we're only missing additional plates in here, 42 and 43. Let's start with 42. This is my beat 42 with Crooks Terminators and a purity seal, and I'm going to glue it directly. This is beat 42 in place, and now we need to add 43 over here. Beat 43 looks fairly clean, nothing really special. And that is our Primaris Terminator torso, a base for our further escapades. Instead of adding the arms and a head, we're gonna go and add a right arm with a heavy flamer. This is the heavy flamer from the Dark Angels Terminators, the old Dark Angels Terminators. Looks very, very fancy. It actually has Dark Angel symbology, which I have removed. This is another version of it that I possess. You can see that first of all, there is a Dark Angels symbol over here. And secondly, there are some feathers next to Purity Seal. I had to cut them off in order to make it more neutral and more suitable for the Salamanders. And we're gonna add this flamer to the torso. Should be sitting somewhere here, and I'm going to glue it. And that is our heavy flamer in place, looking very, very cool. Next, we need to add a left arm. For the left arm, instead of using this power fist, we're gonna add something special. We're gonna build a left arm from the Primaris Space Marine Captain from the Leviathan kit, namely this pal. And we're gonna use his left arm without the pauldron. First of all, we need to assemble it. This is a storm bolter, and it needs to be assembled like this. Our storm bolter is assembled, looking good. I have removed quite a lot of plastic over here in order to use it with a smaller Deathwatch pauldron. This is how it should be sitting. So let's glue this arm to the torso. I think we are gonna use it in this position. He is striding forward and he is trying to attack somebody with his heavy flamer. That is why he's gonna be looking on his right. And this arm is in a more rested position. And let's add a Deathwatch pauldron over here, like this. And that is our pal with the Deathwatch pauldron, looking good. Let's add a Salamander's pauldron on the right arm. This Salamander's pauldron comes from the Salamanders upgrade sprue, and I'm gonna glue it directly. And this is our Salamander's pauldron in place. Looking very, very good. Now let's add a head. For the heads, I opted for a Space Marine Heroes Series 2. This is a Terminator's head with a rebreather. I think this pal is also supposed to be used with a heavy flamer. thus the rebreather, and let's put it into the torso. Note that I had to remove a pin over here that is being used with easy-to-build Terminator heads. This is gonna be our head position. He's looking to his right, ready to burn somebody or something. Looks very, very good. I think we could add more salamander stuff to his armor. This tool is from the Salamanders upgrade kit, and I think it should be sitting on his belt. Going to place it somewhere here. I think this is how it's gonna be sitting over here. Looks a bit strange, but I mean, this is Space Marines. They all look strange. Now let's add a Deathwatch Iron Halo. I really liked to use these kind of things that are usually sitting on dreadnoughts or tanks as Deathwatch Iron Halos. We did it last time, and we're gonna do it today too. And this is our fancy Iron Halo in place. Looking very, very cool. I somehow want to add a purity seal to his salamander pauldron over here. Let's do just that. I have taken this purity seal from the Space Marine Primaris Intercessor kit. Has a lot of them. And I'm just going to leave it over here. I think it looks very, very nice. Alright, time to drop this pal on a base. We're gonna use a 40mm base from the Leviathan box, and we're gonna place him into this hole, leaving this hole empty. And for that empty hole, I think we're gonna use this decoration bits. So this is our base so far, and let's place him on a base. And that is our miniature, my friends. It took me roughly 50 minutes to select the bits and build this pal. He looks very, very nice. He clearly has some Salamander's vibe with a heavy flamer, Salamander's pauldron, and this tool sitting over here. And he clearly is part of the Deathwatch. It looks quite peculiar to have two ranged weapons, but I think this is totally fine to do. I really like the end result. And now let's take a look how he stands next to some other minis. This is the Dark Angels character we built last time. He has a very similar setup because he is using the same base, the easy-to-build Terminator from Leviathan. And we can see how these two lads look very, very different because of the used decorations and weapons. They look very, very cool together. Compared to a usual Primaris Space Marine, this pal looks taller and bulkier because this is a Primaris Terminator. These pals look very nice together too. This is a Space Wolf on the right, and he is built as a Deathwatch character too. This is the Iron Hands Terminator that we have built recently, and these lads are using heavy weapons, looking very, very, very cool. They should be part of the same squad. And that is gonna be it for today, my friends. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think of this miniature? Do you like this salamander pal with a heavy flamer? Let me know. As always, if you like this video, please consider liking it and subscribe to the channel. It will help you to catch more content like this in the future. We have tons of minis to convert. Check out the video that you see now on your screen. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.